right, great. Everybody knows what's going on. So we'll get right on into work. So let's go to our individual page so we can make a post. Or let me go ahead and yield the floor. I'm sorry. I'm gonna yield the floor to Dr. Tangela Collins Myers. You all know her, servant leader. Oh, Miss Regina's new. Welcome, Regina. Y'all drop some fire and some party hats in the chat for Miss Regina. We are super excited to have you here, Queen. Welcome to the family. What we do here on accountability and action is we literally do just that. We hold one another accountable and we take action together. One of the things that I typically like to do is to make sure that we do get in some type of work for our business. You know, we understand that many of it, well, everybody has a life, right? And so sometimes we do get so busy during the day, we may not have an opportunity to do anything. And so I definitely like for us to take advantage of this about 45 minutes to an hour when I'm here on Mondays to get some form of some activity in. And so let's say you may join in late and we may not be saying anything. Don't worry, your stuff's not frozen, your Wi-Fi's working. We're working. And so that's why we're silent. And so definitely anytime that may happen, you can just come off mute and see what's going on, what we're working on. But we want you to know that you are welcome here. We are family. And this is a free space. So, you know, if you have questions, absolutely just come off mute. This is very informal. This is one of the most informal trainings that you'll ever be on. Because we want to make sure that any questions you have do get answered. Anything that you feel stuck on, that, you know, all those things are addressed. So, welcome to the family again. My name is Chelcy Conley. I think I failed to say that. My name is Chelcy Conley. I'm out of Hickory, North Carolina. Forgive my voice. I just got done doing a call, so I'm a little bit my voice is a little dry. But yeah, my name is Chelcy Conley. I am currently a managing director here at Freedom Path. I'm a millennial. I am just excited about this opportunity, and excited that you decided to take the steps to be here with us. So yeah, yeah, good. So yeah, again, I wanted to definitely yield the floor over to Dr. Tangela Collins Myers. Most of you know her, servant leader at heart, literally will go to bat for her team. Okay. And if they can't make it, if the corporate can't make it right, she gonna make it right. Okay. Whatever she needs to do to ensure that things are well for you, that's exactly what she's going to do. She took me under her wing, you guys. When I came into this industry, she did not invite me. Someone else did. And things fell off, whatever, with that young lady. And she took me in under her wing. And it wasn't about money for her. It was about just seeing me win. It was about ensuring that I had the success that, that was destined for me. And so I am truly, truly grateful for her and for her leadership. So Dr. Tangela, Vice President for now in this amazing company, that's definitely going to be changing soon. She's a leader of leaders. Dr. Tangela, if you would have anything to say, we would love to hear from you.
Absolutely. I'm going to be very brief, but first, y'all drop some fire signs in the chat for Managing Director Chelcy Conley. She is so consistent and a super servant leader. She comes here every Monday. I mean, I probably count on one hand how many times she wasn't here to help make sure that all of us are winning. All of us know taking some actions and doing some income producing activities to grow and scale our business. So super thank you for just everything that you do. I'm excited. I'm ready because I didn't get a chance to work in my business today because I was visiting my mama. So I'm ready to go to work. So I'm going to be quiet so you could work your magic and do what you do. But thank you so much.
Thank you. I see we had some individuals to join. Welcome all of you to Accountability and Action today. Let me know in the chat if you are new. Let me know if you're new in the chat. We want to welcome you, and we want to make sure that you understand what's going on here on I can't even talk, y'all. Lord have mercy. Accountability and Action. We want to make sure that y'all know what's happening here and welcome you. Let's go, Chantel. Welcome. I hope I said that right. Welcome to the family, Miss Bonita. I hope I said that right. Been in a month, but we want to continue to welcome you.
Thank
Welcome.
you.
You are welcome. Drop some fire and some party hats in the chat for these ladies. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah. So as I was saying, you guys, for those of you who are new, my name is Chelcy Conley. I am a managing director here with this amazing platform at Freedom Path. I am out of Hickory, North Carolina. Excuse me. When we come here for accountability and action on Mondays, I typically do Mondays. We definitely focus on taking action and we hold one another accountable, for our goals and the things that we say we're going to accomplish. This call is very informal. On Tuesdays, we have Coach K who comes in with a dynamic focus training. You definitely want to make sure that you tune in on Tuesdays. And then also, we have a dynamic duo who comes in every other Thursday. Dr. Tangela Collins Myers, who you just heard from. She's going to get you all the way together. Okay. And then we have Coach Kevin Blake. Who is also one of our top leaders. He's vice president as well with this amazing company. So the two of them tag team or, every other Thursday. And I believe on Tuesdays now we do have Miss Brenda Colston, who is going to be tag teaming every other Tuesday. So when I tell you we have amazing leaders, you want to tune in because what I might not say, Miss Dr. Brenda might say. What she might not say, Coach Kev will say. What he might not say, Dr. Tangela and Coach K, and vice versa. So I'm telling you, you will always get something out of this call. I promise you, you will always get something. So we're grateful to be here. Excuse me, y'all. And we're going to go ahead and jump in. So for those of you who are here last week, many of us were going to relaunch our businesses. I know I did. I said that I was going to relaunch on Wednesday, and I did execute that. I didn't get as much inviting as I wanted to. I'm gonna be real and transparent. I did not get to invite as many people as I wanted to, but I did get at least two people on that call and two of them I was able to speak to. They both are very interested. They just haven't pulled the trigger yet, but I did do that, and I'm gonna hold myself accountable on next time, making sure that I do get the invites that I need to get out. So who said that they were going to relaunch and they actually did it? Give me a hand up or something, or a me in the chat. This is accountability, right? So we're helping each other be accountable. If you said you was gonna do it and you didn't do it, that's fine. Say I didn't do it. I said I didn't get all the invites out that I wanted. Dr. T did a small PBR on Friday. Good. My mom, y'all, that's my mama. I brought my mom also in this opportunity. Excited about that. So she did her relaunch. And if you didn't do it, that's okay. Just reset for this week. Any goal that you set and you didn't reach it, don't condemn yourself. Just keep going. Just keep going. Dr. T is going to do another one online this week. Good. I need to do another one too this week as well. I need to do that too. Every week we should be relaunching every week. Doesn't matter how long you've been in. If you've been in Freedom Pass since November, or like many of us, or if you've been here for 10 years, you need to keep relaunching. Okay, Siobhan, that's fine. That's fine. Hope all is well. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and look at Facebook. So I mean, or whatever platform that you desire to, whatever platform that you desire to market your business. And we're gonna go ahead and get a post out. Yeah, that's good. That's good, Vincent. We've got the 9 o'clock call on Friday. So I'll make sure that you got the flyers. You already know what's up. So yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Hey, Denise. Denise is another one of our look, she like, don't say it. She coming back. Denise, she used to do our accountability in action. She has so much wisdom in her. She coming back. I'm speaking it in the name of Jesus. She's
Tasty. Now that ain't even. Thank you.
you're welcome. Oh yes, we love Denise. We love all of you. As y'all can see, we family here. We call each other out and we love on each other, and it's all just out of love. Everything is out of love. Welcome, Miss Tootie. I hope I said that right. Welcome, welcome. All right, get to your page and let's see. Yep, we touching and agreeing, Denise. All right, go to your page and see what your page needs. I'm gonna get some. One thing that you can always do, you guys, you can go to Chat GPT and you can ask it whatever you want. So let's say, what my page specifically, I just went live earlier this morning. I posted a picture of myself just as like a lifestyle photo, and then I came back and I did a video because I was doing a launch call for someone on the team, and so I came on there to just tell people that I was, doing a call. Excuse me. To get individuals on, and so then I went live while I was doing the call. So that's looking like some good business things going on. I know what I definitely need to do. Many of us are definitely promoting the estate planning. Oh, that's what I want to do. Thank you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Um, Dr. Michelle Kofer had put up a post earlier. She said, "Where the pet moms and dads on my page, drop a pic of your fur baby." I wanted to duplicate that because that got her a lot of engagement. But so we know in the estate planning, we do offer pet trust as well in that, and so the with the estate planning, it's super low hanging fruit. $59 for individuals to get started with that. We get paid $29 and I think 70 cents, something like that, $29 and some change. And right now, you guys, we have a huge opportunity with that because it's point, 1 point for you to offer that service. People got 59, they got 189, and they got 289, but they definitely got $59. So that can definitely help you to rack up some points so that you can really scale for that infinity growth bonus. If you don't remember what that infinity growth bonus is, you want to go into your back office and look at the commissions, and you want to set a strategy session with your mentor so that you can see where do I fall, which one do I see myself at, and make a plan to get there. Okay. I just talked with Dr. Tangela last week, and I'm on my way. Okay. I can't miss another month and not get that. Period. Is that supposed to be there? All right. So that's what I'm posting. Let me see. And if you don't know what to post, that's right. Let me share this with you all. If you don't know what to post, let me give you this little secret. Guess what you can do? Copy the right cat. Go to other leaders' pages. So you see a lot of people's names on here. Jot these people's names down because you can go to their page and see what they've posted and copy it, right? You can switch up a word or two. You want to switch up a word or two to kind of make it your own, but don't reinvent the wheel. Just like I saw Dr. Cofer posted that and it worked for her. I'm gonna go and test it out and see how it works for me, right? Um, and let me share this. I'm going to go, if you are, let's say you do get stuck and you do go to some other leaders' pages, 9 times out of 10, you're going to find something. But let's say you don't like what you saw. And so you can just get creative again with Chat GPT. But we're going to go to Freedom Path Training. Let me put that in the chat. Freedom Path Training. For those of you who are new, or even if you're not new, let's please make sure that you have this website saved in your notes. Save it in your notes. freedompathtraining.com. I'm not sure what I said. I don't think I said that right. freedompathtraining.com. Here it is right here. It's a link tree. And so of course you want to definitely dive into these first two boxes here, but when you're brand new, and even if you're not new, this is always good for you to go back and do, especially when you're doing like a 90-day run. You want to start brand new, fresh, like you just got enrolled. So you can come here to the new broker onboarding. Of course, we do have onboarding calls on Sundays and Wednesdays. You can see all the events in your back office, ready, set, launch. But what I want us to see is the DMO tracker. This is the daily method of operation tracker. So this is going to help you to know what should I be doing, when should I be doing it, all those great things, right? So let's say you don't know what to post. So this gives us an idea. So in the morning, or however it falls on your page, right? Give us some type of inspiration, some education, or some motivation, right? That can be a scripture, it can be a quote, it can be a cute picture of you, of your family. It could be anything that does not have to do with specifically business, right? Because yes, we understand we're in business and we are marketing online, but we don't want to just post about business. We need to know and understand who you are, right? In the afternoon, give us some type of tip, give value. You want to give more than you get. Give more than you get. And that's even in the word of God. It's more blessed to give than to receive, right? A credit tip, a financial tip, a business tip, a funding tip. Um, you can even do, and me and Dr. T was just talking about this, reels and stories are what is being favored right now. So you can go to Chat GPT and say, give me 5 tips for business owners. And guess what you can do? You can go and record yourself on your phone every one of those tips. You take 5 videos with all those tips, and guess what you've done? You have created content for 5 days in 10 minutes, in 30 minutes. And if you're afraid to get in front of the camera, God does not give us the spirit of fear. Okay? If you are afraid, you are not afraid. Hear me clear. I am not afraid. Say that with me. You don't have to get off mute, but say it. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. I am not afraid to get in front of the camera. I am not afraid to speak to people. Okay? So do that. And then a call to action, literally just soliciting people. It could be a sales post. It could say, I'm having a call tonight showing individuals how to earn income from home. Something like that. Just top of the dome. Or you can get on Chat GPT and say, give me 5 call to action posts for Facebook. And when you have the Chat GPT app and you tell it, about, you just start telling it stuff. You're telling it about your business. You're sending it pictures, like the launch flyers and different things. It's gonna save that information, and it's gonna remember what you've been doing or what your business is about, and it's gonna tailor the things that you ask it to your business. Right? It's simple. It's simple. Let me check the chat here. Any questions so far? That's right. Y'all better affirm that thing. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. And I did that earlier today, guys. That's something that I did learn. I'm just adding this in here. I learned that about 4 years ago, the power of what you say and how you speak to yourself. And when we learn things, sometimes it gets pushed in the back of our mind when we got all these other things going on, and we just it just puts in the back of our mind. But today, I've been really thinking about my business and how I've, been operating and what I can do better and differently in this month. Y'all, this is my birthday month. So I'm like, you know what? I can't go. This can't be my month and I continue on doing, things that don't serve me. Right. I have got to do something different. I got to get back to those things that I was doing before that helped me to get to where I am right now. And so I just started talking to myself. I was at work and they probably heard me, but guess what? I don't care. I was talking to myself. I was affirming myself. I am bold. I am courageous. I'm not afraid to speak up. I'm not afraid to step out. I'm not afraid to tell people about what I do. I was just affirming. I kept repeating it. I just kept repeating it. And by the time I got, like, God gave me some ideas about what I was going to do for content when I got off work. And there's been times I've gotten ideas, but I don't do it. I wasn't, being actionable. Guess what I did today? I did the content. I've been doing the content today. And I had to go to Walmart to get some stuff. And guess what I did? First of all, I had to go to the gas station. And I carry my business cards in my car, and I pulled out that box and I opened that thing up. I got them cards back in November, and it ain't not there's not even half of them gone. I said, Chelcy, seriously, why is these business cards still in this thing? I said, oh no, these is getting gone. I'm getting them out of here. So as I was at the gas station, and I got this from Mr. Jeff Trills, he said he would put a sticky note or a business card inside. Don't put a sticky note inside the thing, but you can put a business card inside the card reader, right? So I went to all the pumps that I could get to, and I put my business card in the card reader. And when there was there was a gentleman who was pumping gas. I went to him and I said, hey, good evening, or whatever I said. And I said, hey, sir, listen, if you know anyone who needs some help with their personal credit, or they need help getting a business off the ground, I just said those two things. Give him my information, and I gave him my card. And then I had to go to Walmart. I took a whole stack of them out and I just put them in my pocket. And when I went into Walmart, I didn't just go into people's faces, but this right here really said to me that I had been talking what I need to say to myself, because this guy that I know works at Walmart, and many times when it's people that I know, I shy back. Can anybody relate to that? When it's a stranger, I'm pretty all right talking to a stranger because they don't know me and I don't know them. But if it's someone that I know, I will tend to shy back. But I did not do that today. I handed him my card and I said the exact same thing that I was saying to everybody else. That showed me that me speaking those things to myself postured me up. And I gave my card to a couple of the workers, and I was talking to a couple of the customers. Listen, y'all, it's about what you say to yourself. It's about what you believe about yourself. If you believe that you're timid and you're shy, you timid and you shy. God didn't make nobody shy. I don't believe that. That's the block that you put up, and we're gonna work. But I believe somebody needs to hear this. You are not shy. You just got to step out of your comfort zone. You got to get yourself uncomfortable. That's another one of the things that I affirmed. I do something every day to get myself out of my comfort zone. I find opportunities for growth. I find opportunities for me to grow. And a lot of times you ain't even got to find it. I was already going to the gas station. I was already going to Walmart. You got to open your mouth. Nobody knows what you do if you don't tell them. All right, Jules. Let the church say amen. But I felt like somebody needed to hear that because I needed to hear it today. I needed to hear myself speak those things to myself today. And so I'm grateful. Telling you, y'all, we have an amazing opportunity in our hands. And if we sleep on it, it's going to be our own fault. All right, so back to the post. I'm putting up that post. That's right, Tiffany. That's right. That's right. That's right. I already had some. Yeah, that's right, Calvin. I had some posts that I had put together last week. So give me 1 second and I will drop those in the chat. And that's good, Mom. I'm telling y'all, when I went to this event. It's called I Believe, and that event changed my life, y'all. That thing, it was 4 years ago, and it changed my life. And when I came back, like my mom would say different things. I'm like, Mama, don't say that. You cannot say that. Like, and every time I would say it, she made progress. She started changing the what she was saying. And I know it was changing the way she thought, because she would tell me, like, when I wasn't with her, when she would be saying stuff maybe at work or whatever, she'd be like, "Oh, Chelcy would tell me not to say that. Chelcy would say this." So see how I was saying, it might not have been on this call. Your success is connected to somebody else's success is connected to your yes. So if I would have never went to I Believe and learned those things, I wouldn't have been able to come back and share it with my mom. Telling y'all. Here we go. I'm just gonna drop all these. So it's a lot, but I'm gonna put them in the chat. So here are 20 different posts, and I just put it in Chat GPT. Some of them have to do with credit, and the other ones have to do with business. You choose, you tweak it, you do however you need to do. All right, let me get in the link here. One second, y'all. I'm getting this. I gotta recopy it. Okay, I don't know why it's not. Makes sense. So there's 7 of them. For some reason, it wouldn't let me post them all. That's weird. So I'll just do those 7, and I'll do 7 of these. All right, so make sure when you do this, you put a colored background to it so it draws more attention. All right, so let's get that done in the next 2 minutes. And remember, you can tweak it however you need, whatever will make it sound more like you. And remember, you guys, whenever you're posting on social media, the biggest thing about it is even just building your business in general, just be you. Just be you. I heard from one of this a very successful entrepreneur. His name is David Shands. Many of you might be familiar with him. He was saying on one of his Zoom calls, he was asking people what they thought the two greatest things basically went or basically the top two things that you need to grow a business, basically. And people were saying consistency and discipline and all those things. And of course you need that. But he said the top two things that you need is authenticity and oh God, what was the other one? What's the other one, Zaina? And self-awareness. Being aware of where you are and being authentic. Being aware of who you are and being authentically you. So the best person you can be is just that, you. Okay. Um All right, so we've done that. Everybody should be done with that. So for those of you who already have a list made and you already have been speaking to people, let's go ahead and do follow-ups. Follow-ups are very important. Mondays are good to follow up with people. Another successful leader, Miss Sonia Lewis, she did a training and she shared with us that Thursdays, Fridays, and Mondays are good to follow up. Of course, every day is going to be a good day to follow up. It don't matter. But those are going to be like your top days. Of course, we know Thursdays and Fridays, of course, because people get paid typically on those days. But Monday is a good day to follow up because many people they done spent all that money over the weekend. They done made choices that they know they shouldn't have made over the weekend. And, they're probably thinking it's Monday, it's the top of the week. They're probably thinking, man, I gotta get realigned with my goals this week. I gotta, get back. And so that's why Monday is gonna be a great day. But what I wanted to check with for those individuals who are new, do you guys already have a list? Do you have a list? You can come off mute or you can say yes or no in the chat. Perfect. All right. Miss Regina hasn't done a list yet. No worries. All right. So if you already have a list, so Misty, have you began to work through that list? Like, have you done a business launch yet? Perfect. All right. Perfect, perfect. So we're planning your launch. All right. So for those of you who are new, and well, all of us are, many of us I know are gonna go ahead and relaunch this week. So for those of you who are new though, I'm gonna help you write your list. I'm gonna help you write your list today, right here, right now, and then we're gonna go ahead and schedule your launch. So you can get with your mentor after this call and you can send or just take a screenshot of your list or take a picture of your list and just send it to them and say, hey, I got my list done and I'm going to do my launch tomorrow at 8 or Wednesday at 9. Either one of those are going to be good. Or if you got to do Thursday at 8 or Friday at 9. So just pick one of those days this week between tomorrow and Friday to go ahead and do your launch. Let's go ahead and get that done. So for those of you who are already, um, you've already done your stuff, you know what's up, then you guys should be following up, and I am going to help those who don't have a list. We're going to get that list done. And so for as far as follow-up script, you don't really have to have a script. Scripts are good just for like when you're brand new and you don't really know what to say. but just be a real person. You know, if you know that you've connected with someone about their credit and they maybe you've not had an opportunity to get on the phone with them yet, then let's reach out to them and say, "Hey, Queen, you know, I hope you had a great weekend. I wanted to see when would be a good opportunity for us to talk um, in the next couple of days about how I can help you with your credit." You know, just be a real person. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person. And another good one that I use, I got from I think Dr. Tina Houchins. Is just saying, like, if you've been contacting this person for a while and they just not responding or whatever, you can say, "Did I lose you?" Another one, Mr. Rod Farrell has said, um, he would say, "Hey there, I've been reaching out to you." And you want to use this for someone that you've already been talking to, you know, for a minute and they just not responding. "Hey there, I've been reaching out to you, period, if I can find the period. Where do we go from here?" And I got some good responses from that. Where do we go from here? So those are just some simple follow-ups that you can use that I know that have worked for me. And you know, you just be a real person. Okay. All right. So for those of you who have not made a list, let's go ahead and get out your pen and paper. Get your pen and paper out, and I want you to drop a 1 in the chat when you've done so. And if you're not familiar with this Ready, Set, Launch document, I found this, or you can find this rather on the freedompathtraining.com. I'll put that in the back in the chat again. Freedom Path Training. Oh, okay, there you go. So definitely save that in your notes. You go into freedompathtraining.com, and then it's going to be the second box under Start Your Journey to Success, the Ready, Set, Launch document right there. You want to go ahead and if you have access to a printer, print this out and get it filled out. If you don't have access to a printer, don't let that be your excuse for not filling this out. Get a piece of notebook paper and just write out what it says. So like write enrollment date, you know, 4/25/25, launch date, May or 5/1/25, you know, whatever. You want to gauge what your income goals are, your weekly goal, your yearly goal. It'll allow you to write your username, all that good stuff. You can go in there and see that. But right now we're gonna write this list. And we are going to do like a baby shower game. I'm going to put 2 minutes on my time. And this is good for everyone. Even if you've already had a list, you can create another list. You should always be creating or adding to your list, always adding to your list. If you're not tracking, if you're not writing people's names down, you're doing it wrong. Please take it from me. I've done it wrong. And I was finding people in my messenger that I never wrote down. I forgot about them. And that was from like 3 or 4 years ago. I never followed up because I didn't have their names written down. So don't make the same mistakes that we've made, you guys. Sometimes, you know, you just learn from other people's mistakes. All right. I don't see any ones in the chat. Are we getting our pens and papers? We got about roughly 10 minutes or so. I want to give you guys a little bit of time to get ready for the Mentorship Monday call. That's very important. You want to get your teams on that call. Okay, good. We got some ones coming in. Ones, come on, y'all. Get your pens and your pads. We're going to go ahead and get this list written out for those of you who were new. I read in GoPro that when you meet people, always get their contact info and add them to your contact list. Absolutely, Misty. Absolutely. Good, good, good. Come on, guys. If you're new, I want to help you here. I want to help you get this list written out. And if you can't get to a pen and paper, just pull out your notes on your phone. We don't want to make no excuses as to why we haven't done our list and why we haven't done our launch. And remember, guys, nobody is your boss here. You know, nobody's micromanaging. But you know, when we say let's send a picture to your mentor of your list or whatever, it's not so that they can hound on you. Girl, why you only got 10 names? I told you you had to get 50. Like it's nothing like that. It's just for accountability. That's all. All right. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna go ahead and get the list popping. So I'm starting in 2 minutes right now. Starting now. Cashier, manager, let's see, barber or nail tech, college student, salesman, healthcare, police officer, delivery driver, teacher, pastor or ministry leader, restaurant. All right, go ahead and wrap up those names and then count them up and let's see, put in the chat how many names that you got. If you got 5, put 5. If you got 2, put 2. If you got 10, put 10. It's okay. Okay, 12. Good. Don't be afraid, y'all. It's okay. 7. Good. 22. Good. 16. Good. All right. Good, good, good. Thank you all for participating. All right. So let's see. Someone, I'm not going to call nobody out because I'm not going to put nobody on the spot. But hopefully someone will take the charge. Someone come off mute and tell me one of the names that you had on your list for putting, or yeah, come off mute if you can.
I put down my pastor
Okay, perfect. Your pastor. All
and some
right.
leaders.
Good, good. So, what's your pastor's name?
Um, Pastor James Gilliard.
Pastor Skilliard.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you know any other pastors?
Yes,
Are they on your list?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Where are you located?
I'm in North Carolina,
Okay, what part?
Rocky Mount.
Rocky Mount, Rocky Mount,
It's
Rocky
close
Mount.
to Raleigh.
Okay, I get Rocky Mount and Rock Hill mixed up. Okay, so what other people are you said so your pastor is in Rocky Mount, right?
Yes,
Obviously, obvious. Well, that's not obvious. Okay, so who else do you know that lives in Rocky Mount that's not on your list?
that's not on my list at this moment. A lot of people, but I'm writing everything down, everyone down on my list. I was kind of going over the list, the things that you was throwing out into the atmosphere. I was kind of going by that, but I have a long list of all of my names. I have not did my lunch yet. So hopefully I can get that done this week.
Yeah, absolutely. Get it done. Um, and yeah, so give me just holler out a name. One of those people that live in Rocky Mount. Just holler out a name.
Minister Keisha Williams.
Okay, Minister Liams. You said Liams?
Williams, Keisha.
Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Miss Williams. Perfect. So how do you know Miss Williams?
I was the minister over the ministers. So she,
Perfect.
mm-hmm.
Perfect. Okay. Let's see. Who else do you know with the last name Williams?
Quite a bit of people.
Okay. So let's say let's think about maybe someone you went to school with.
Okay, Robbie Williams.
Robbie.
Mm-hmm.
Robbie Williams. Okay. See, he's a Williams. All right. Who else do you know with the name Robbie
Um,
or
Robbie
Robert?
Robert Mills.
Okay.
Oh,
Mr.
that's
Mills.
good. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So you see where I'm getting at. So see you
Uh-huh.
guys how you can take one name and say, okay, who else do I know that lives in the area? Or who else do I know that has that same last name? Or who did I go to school with? Oh yeah, I went to school with Robbie. Robbie played football. Okay, yeah, and then Robbie's best friend married my cousin Tasha, and then Tasha went to school at A&T, and her professor, Mr. Harris, he went on to go to Washington D.C. That's right. The other girl I went to school with, Sarah, went to watch. So you can take one name and expand on one name. So if you do have, let's say you got 7 names on your list, you take one name and say, okay, I know, I got 10 more people off one name. So you're going to go to the next name and do the same thing and the next and the next. And before you know it, you're going to have 100 people. Just like that. Thank you so much, Miss Tootie,
Yes,
for stepping up and sharing with us today. I look forward to hearing more from you. You
yes,
sound like
ma'am.
a great woman of God.
Thank you. And so do you. Thank you so kindly.
Thank you. Thank you. So, yeah, you guys, for those of you who are brand new and you've not done your launch at all, please, please, please get with your mentor, get with your success line and schedule that tonight. Tonight. You don't got to be on the phone with them to schedule it because you don't even have to be on your launch. Okay. If you are maybe you got to work or maybe you work night shift or maybe you get up early, so you have to go to bed early and you're not going to be able to be on the call. That's fine. You can still launch your business. It's just about your people getting on the line and you can let your mentor, your success line know, okay, these are the people who I'm expecting to join. Okay. And please know, we operate in integrity. We are not going under nobody's nose and stealing people. We're not doing that. We don't do that. If we find out somebody's doing it, God's gonna deal with them. But we're not having it. Okay, we're not having that. So you can rest assured. So any questions before we jump off? We got 4 minutes until Mentorship Monday. I pray that you guys got some value here tonight. I know we didn't get a large amount of work done, but we did get some things done. And again, I hope that you guys got value. I don't see any questions coming up, so I'm going to assume that everything is well. You're so welcome. Wealth Solutions, thank you for joining. This call wouldn't be a call if no one joined, so I appreciate your presence here. Make sure again that you are good. I'm glad you got value. Make sure that you come back here tomorrow if you're available at 7 p.m. Thank you all so very much. Thank you all. Thank you all. Come back tomorrow at 7, but definitely join Mentorship Monday happening right now in just a few minutes. And I love you all. We will see you there. Thank you,
Thank you, Managing
Calvin.
Director Chelcy. We see you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.